This is the NCL Jade, a cruise ship built in the early 2000s. And if you're anything like me, you're asking yourself, can a cruise ship built so long ago hold up over time? How does this cruise ship look on the inside and on the out? I'll answer that question for you with this video. Sit back, relax, and walk around the NCL Jade with me. This is my mega rega walking, talking NCL Jade ship tour. Okay, so our tour begins forward on deck 6, and the very forward part of it is the Stardust Theater. Stardust Theater, where they have all the big shows. Tonight we have a magic show. Here's a little bit of what it looks like on the inside. Really been some great shows here this week. And then right next to that is the Jade Casino. And this is a good-sized casino. It gets a little smoky, but it's got all the stuff you want. We've got blackjack, they've got Pie Gow, Ultimate Texas Hold'em. This is a really interesting feature that you don't see on every cruise ship. You've got a poker table that has a dealer, so not just digital poker. Then of course you have slot machines. They have a huge bar in the middle, which is a feature that's sometimes disappearing on other cruise ships. The Players Club desk. And you know, all the staples. You've got roulette, you've got craps, slot machines, video poker. You even have the old staples like the coin pusher and the money claw. So yeah, no better place to lose your coin than right here in the Jade Casino. And then it kicks us out into like a little restaurant and bar area. This is a great little spot. There's nightly music here. Piano player, and then one of the specialty dining restaurants, Le Bistro, is located here. You've got the Magnus Champagne and Wine Bar, and then this little area sits right below deck 7, which is kind of cool. You get a good top-up look at Jasmine Garden. I don't know what the aesthetic of this ship would be considered. I mean, some of this feels like Art Deco. It seems like it changes. They do have still have a cigar bar, or a cigar room where you can actually go smoke your cigars. I'll show you some food from Le Bistro. We've eaten there once already. We're having dinner there tonight. The food was great there. Continue on with the tour. Just past the Magnus Wine Bar is another bar, imagine. This is the Mixers Martini and Cocktail Bar. But wait, there's more. And this is the Tankard's Whiskey Bar. So you can get all of the whiskeys that you like. And then as we keep, I've never seen this on a cruise ship either. I thought this was interesting. You can get your penny pinch there, souvenir penny. And as we keep going forward, we have one of the main dining rooms here. Al-Azhar. Al-Azhar. Now I haven't even done any main dining. Might be worth taking a look at the menu. Appetizers, bruschetta, ravioli, blue cheese soup. Wow, that sounds good. French onion soup, Caesar salad, New York strip, flounder, chicken. I don't think this changes either. I think that's one of the new, oh no, it says today's featured entrees. I don't think it changes a lot. And then you can also get some Cagney's brought over to you. And then that's kind of it for the action on deck 6. We're just here at the mid. You know, the restaurant's going to extend further back that way. And you can't really go any further. So yeah. Let's go up a deck. Now I could go up the stairs there and just be on the mid of 7, but I think I'd rather keep this forward to back motion going. So I'm gonna walk back through the Jade Casino and we'll go up to deck 7 there. All right, so what we're looking at currently is the entrance to the Stardust Theater on deck 7 on the port side. And so if you go forward, you go into the theater, but if you turn around, there is an entrance to the Bliss Lounge, which they have the art auction here and nightly karaoke, all kinds of events. That's the Bliss Lounge from this side. All right, so as we move down the starboard side of deck 7, get a whole nother look at the Bliss Lounge. And 7's kind of the promenade deck here, so you'll notice there's some markings for shuffleboard outside, which it's been busy throughout the cruise. You definitely can get to some interesting stuff on deck 7. Past the Bliss Lounge area is the Jasmine Garden area. And Jasmine Garden has Jasmine Garden, which is a complimentary restaurant. They also have a sushi restaurant, which is an additional fee, and they have teppanyaki, which is also an additional fee. The food's been really good there. Let's just say that. Teppanyaki is kind of tucked in that restaurant, but there's this mystery teppanyaki door there. I don't know if it's used or not used. And what I do like about 7 as a promenade deck is there's a lot of the seating in the windows, so you can easily navigate the whole deck if you need to stop and sit, those kind of things. Peek outside real quick. There you go. Nice long promenade deck. Shaded. Oh, I see you over there. Icon. Great syrup tea. Then we can just pop right back in. You have the elevator banks here on 7 mid. And then that takes us into the atrium. In the atrium, you have this sitting area. We're getting ready to have piano music. This is a really great light fixture. Deck 8, that's a popular restaurant. We'll talk about that in a little bit. And you've got this landing area and then the Java Cafe, which is a nice coffee area. They serve Starbucks coffee. One of the features I really like though are just how much open glass you have. You have doors that you can go out on that side. You have doors that you can go out on this side. It's really nice. Tides is a jewelry store that they have right here on the atrium. You got restaurant reservations, customer service, all the things that you're used to seeing. Because it's a smaller ship, they're all kind of compacted right here. You have Cruise Next, the shore excursion desk, disembarkation information. You can pick up your luggage tags. And then kind of running parallel to each other, on this side of the ship you have the Park West Art Gallery. How do we feel? How do we feel about these statues? I do think they're beautiful. I love the colorfulness of them. I could see putting that in my house. But yeah, some great pieces of art. Oh, they're trying to get me with the Spider-Man print. And then as we keep walking, you run right into, seems like what they've done is they took all the other shops and made one mega gift shop. Mega. This right here are the aft elevators. Shops are closed right now, but we can take a peek in there. But this has everything else. Snacks and toiletries and perfumes, merchandise, branded stuff, all in one huge mega gift shop that is as wide as the cruise ship. And then as we go over to the other side of 7, in the middle here you have the other main dining room, the Grand Pacific. The other entrance to the mega gift shop. This side's called the Galleria, but they're all together. But this is more like jewelry and watches and stuff. And then, like I said, running parallel to the art gallery is art of a different kind, photography, where you can look at the pictures that you've had made, get them printed out. They even sell some camera gear here. It's nice to see a selection of cameras and lenses, binoculars. Even got a GoPro, a little point and shoot ZV-1. So yeah, good choices. Hey, how are you? And you could even get your face in a porthole. Porthole face. And then that brings us right back out to the atrium. And it doesn't take much to climb from deck 7, the atrium, to the 24-hour included food option here on the cruise ship. The Norwegian famous Ocean's Bar and Grill. Ocean's massive. It spans all of the mid of deck 8. So you have seating on both sides, big bar in the middle. And they have food 24 hours a day. Now before we continue on, let's take a quick look at my cabin for this cruise. I was in 10524. The interesting thing on this ship is that the status of your room, it's a manual change here. So if everybody's welcome, you just hit welcome. If you'd like your cabin to be cleaned, make up cabin, turn down the cabin, turn down the what? Shout out Ludacris. And do not disturb. And of course the key card to get in. And this is just a regular balcony cabin. We're here kind of forward on the port side. And up there's the lovely Jenny V.
Hello.
Hello, my love.
Hello.
I'm just showing the people the cabin.
Well,
Welcome, she says. All right, look, we'll start here with just a little looky at the front corridor. The door to the right is the restroom. And, you know, the storage is decent. You got 3 drawers down in the bottom. There's a big wardrobe that has hangers. You got a little cubby right here. And then you got some cubbies over there. I'm not a huge fan of the exposed cubbies because, you know, your clothes just end up hanging out at the end of the week. But, you know, it is what it is. Not a horrible design. Nice. I tell you what, the refrigerator is nice. So you go on some cruise ships and it doesn't get cold. With the metal cans for the water and this fridge, it's been really nice. You have this little get ready area. You got a mirror, little desk. It's got a stool. The stool flips over and becomes a tray. You have 2 power outlets here. You've got a European outlet. You've got a US 110 outlet. And then if we move over here, you've got these hooks, a couple hooks. You got control for the air conditioning. You've got your safety, you've got a safe, and then we've got the bathroom here. This is an interesting layout. So you have the center area, your sink area. You can keep your stuff, your towels, all of that. And then there's a doored off section for the throne. So you can close the door. It's a little tight though to get in and out of there. And then the same way, they have a sliding door section for the shower, which is nice. Got a handle there if you need it. And then, you know, I always tell folks this in case they've never been on a cruise. You've got 2 knobs most of the time on cruise ship shower. The one on the left there controls the water pressure and the one on the right controls the temperature. And man, they will let you heat the water up. So most every cruise shower has this warning to check the temperature. Norwegian provides both body wash, shampoo, and conditioner. You've got an adjustable shower head. It comes off, the wand comes off. And if you may be wondering what that is for, you have a clothesline so that you can extend and dry your clothes. And then this ship also has a razor only outlet. Continuing on, point out the hair dryer here. This is an adjoining room, so if you had family members or something over there, you could do that. And you got kind of a, what is this, a king or a queen size bed? It looks like a king, right?
It does look like a king.
I think it's a king size bed. You have reading lights on both sides of the bed, and the reading lights have a USB-A connector in there. So you do have some USB by the bed. I didn't notice that originally. This is a wild piece of art. Depending what time of day it is, the colors change, and if you wake up too fast, it's a little scary, but no, it's not too bad. Modern art on this side of the cabin. Then you move into what I like to call the living room. Everybody will come over here to the living area. Let's start the tour of the living room with a look at our TV. I don't think this is a 40-inch TV, maybe in the 20 or 30s. You have these storage cubbies over here. Place to keep your papers. You gotta have a place for your papers. You can definitely keep some stuff in there. And then you have a little small desk here that houses some more power. I feel like this was probably an upgrade to the cabin at some point. Got 2 more AC outlets and 1 more USB-A. Gives us a chance to take a look across the whole cabin. Do have a full-length mirror there. And let me show you the balcony. And I feel bad to come out here on such a lovely day while you're stuck at home and show you the bluest waters ever, the blue waters of the Bahamas. We are moored off the coast of Great Stirrup Cay. And like I said, we're on the port side, so the island is over here, and the rest of it is the deep blue sea. That's right, folks, this isn't CGI. This is the subtle lapping of the water as we are moored off of one of the most beautiful places in the world. All right, so I am forward on deck 12, and this is the Pulse Fitness Center. See if we can take a quick peek without interrupting anybody's workout. Got a lot of cardio equipment. And then right across from the fitness center is the Mandarin Spa and Salon, where of course you can get a lot of things done.
How are you?
Good, how you guys doing?
I'm good.
Good. And around the corner from the spa, there's a look at the spa. Around the corner from the spa, you've got the library, which this is nice. There's still a proper library on the ship. And inside the library, they've got this nice ship model. They do have a book checkout time where you can come and check out any of the books that you want. And then this is one of the quiet spaces. Quiet spaces with a view. There's a peek at Royal Caribbean's Perfect Day at Coco Cay. Great Stirrup Cay. Tendering operation. And a decent amount of more books over there. And right next to the library, we have the card room. Another nice spot. They have game tables. They have these board games. Some classics. Trivia Pursuit and Ports of Call. This one might be fun to play. Dominoes, Monopoly. Another room with a view.
Those are 2 books that they're pretty much going to be able to get.
Interesting that the Royal Caribbean balloon, I thought they stopped flying that, but it's at full height.
You got 1, 2, 3.
Then if we continue on deck 12, we also have the perspective photography studio. We can get professional photos done. And then here we are on the pool deck. Got the adult pool here. Two pools right here on the main pool deck. The adult pool, and then you've got the family pool. You got a little concert going here, just jamming. Yeah, I gotta love it, man. It's good stuff, brother, good stuff. Nice. Got a couple hot tubs. And then as we continue more toward the midship, we run into the Topsiders Bar and Grill. Topsiders definitely has food during the lunchtime. Got your hamburger and hot dog fare, chicken and fries, fruits and sweets. Then you've got a Topsiders Bar here where you can get your drinks. Alright, we'll move it inside, take a look at the buffet. Moving here into the mid of deck 12, you've got the Garden Cafe, which we will dip into, but you also have a couple of the kids areas right here at the mid on deck 12. You've got the Entourage and the Splash Academy. But here is the Garden Cafe. And the buffet is currently closed.
Hi, good afternoon.
Hey, how you doing?
It's open for afternoon snacks.
Perfect, thanks. But I'll give you a look here. I have covered the buffet in a couple other videos, so if you want to see the food on the buffet, make sure you check some of the last few videos on the channel. I think I covered the breakfast buffet and the lunch buffet. But I'll tell you what, I really do like the layout here. Just multiple big stations. You can feed a lot of people here well. And yeah, it's been pretty impressive this week. Got nice size seating here in the buffet. All your silverware and napkins are at the table. So all you really have to do is go retrieve your food and go from there. Now we'll make our way to toward the aft. You also have a nice little bar. This is the other thing about NCL. They have a lot of drink stations and a lot of bars here and there, which is really nice. The hand washing stations are inside the buffet. And then as you kick it out over here, those are the aft elevators. But we're gonna go all the way back and look at the great outdoors, which has afternoon snacks. So we can take a peek at some of the food available for consumption. Keep finding stuff to point out. Ice cream machine with butterscotch sauce and chocolate sauce. And then here we have the great outdoors, which is kind of like another mini buffet. Of course, you got your plates and your silverware, choice of bread, some lunch meats, cheeses, condiments, potato chips and soup. So you got some pre-made salads and wraps. Got some thick crust pizza and quiches. Then you got some sweets. Then you even got scones and whipped cream, which is nice, red velvet. And then they also have their own drink station, along with seating and a view of the aft of the ship. There we are, the very end of the ship. And there's also a bar back here, the Great Outdoors Bar. It's a nice little place to hang out. I'm sorry guys, the ship spotter and me cannot get over this. It's the first time I've seen Icon of the Seas in real life. And man, this is just a great look at both of these private islands. Perfect Day at Coco Cay and Great Stirrup Cay. Which I'm sure you know that Perfect Day at Coco Cay used to be called Little Stirrup Cay. And you can see why. Great Stirrup Cay is bigger. Perfect Day at Coco Cay, a little smaller, but wow. I don't know how, there's probably 10,000 people in Coco Cay today. I think there's like 3,000 here on Great Stirrup Cay. It was so nice today. All right, let's climb up a deck to deck 13. And we'll take a look at the sport court. Sport court. Wow, this is a nice big sports court. Look how big this is. Holy moly. Let's see where we step in at. But you got basketball, probably enough room. I don't know if they do pickleball on this ship, but they could. Looks like maybe a volleyball net there. A couple soccer goals. Wow. Super nice. Super, super. Okay, sorry. I got distracted again. Wow. Holy moly. All right, continuing past the sports court. I don't know if there's much else going on here. I do see a stairwell over here. Curious as to where that may go. I thought we were as high as we could get, but maybe not. Where does this deck go? Well, looks like it goes up another deck. I'll show you this real quick. You got the driving range simulator, which is nice. Golf cage hours. You get the golf equipment at the towel station on deck 12. You have to enter the golf thing at your own risk, but yeah, you get to hit golf balls at that target. Let's see where this goes. Curiosity's got me. Might just be another little observation area. Is this a hot tub? What's going on over here? Little observation area. And I think it's like proper viewing for the sports court. Wow. Yeah. Proper viewing for the sports court. Nice look at the funnel there. And even another stairwell ascending into the sky. There's the lighthouse. Wow, what a neat looking shot this is. The framed out lighthouse from the ship to the shore. How about that? I feel like maybe I should have done this part of the tour when the sun wasn't so high. Up we go. One more flight. This is like a helipad, I think. Wow. Can't be a very big helicopter, but this might be the highest point of the ship. I mean, other than up in the funnel. So wild. You got that weird deck, the golf simulator, these stairs. Okay, let's just go back down. This is a wild design. I can nerd out on this stuff all day long. But that's not why we're here. We're here to look at this cruise ship. Let's get back down to deck 13, I guess? Deck 13. This is a jogging track too. I guess I should mention that. Designated by the orange stripe. Use caution when utilizing the sports deck. That's a fair warning. Going forward, I think we have the chessboard. And this deck 13 is kooky because it has a couple spots where you can just duck in, but they don't necessarily go to where you think they would go. So like this duck in right here, when you pop in, you actually end up at Cagney's, the steakhouse here. Cagney's, and then this is the sugarcane mojito bar, which is right here mid deck 13. You can try to peek through the window a little bit as they're getting set up for dinner. Nice, elegant steakhouse. We had a meal there, it was good. And the wild thing is, like, this doesn't go all the way through, so it's just deck 13. So that's kind of wild. Pop back out here. We're continuing to make our way toward the aft of the ship. Another view of the pool area. Kind of a nice chill day. I talked to the guy that was handing out tickets for the tender, and he said he believes that 95% of the people will get off the ship and go to Great Stirrup Key. It's really a great size ship, honestly. I feel like it's more of a mid ship. This was built 20 years ago, before the mega ship, and I feel like this is just the right size. It's easy to get back and forth. Now we do have the pit stop bar, and this is a smoking area, so you can come outside, get a drink, smoke if that's what you do. And then as we go all the way forward on 13, one of my favorite spots on this cruise ship is right behind this door. This nice, lush, air-conditioned door. Oh, immediately hit with the air conditioning. So here we are. This is Spinnaker Lounge, which is kind of a precursor, I would say, to the modern observation decks on the newer Norwegian cruise ships. But this is the spot that you want. Just nice, huge windows to enjoy sailing, to enjoy being on the sea. This is where the tender tickets were handed out this morning. And they have a variety of shows in here. Saw the Broadway Cabaret in here. And honestly, if you're someone who likes to work remotely, this bar right here is pretty great. The right height to sit and work. I've been digging it. The wild thing is this ship is full of surprises, and I just got reminded of one while I was up here in the Spinnaker. This is one of the ships that still has a chapel. And so as you make your way out of the Spinnaker, on the port side, I believe, you've got a little chapel, which is a nice spot where you can go and do some reflection, or if you were having a service performed, you Could get that done right there. So like the chapel up on 13, there's also here on deck 11 something I don't think I've seen on any other cruise ship before. I'm not even sure how to get to it, so let's see if I can find it. Oh wow. Guest entertainer. Guest entertainer. Guest entertainer. Crew only. Oh wow. This is wild. It's like a big, it's a bridge viewing area. As I stepped in there, I just realized there's a sign that says don't take any pictures. Come to deck 11, go to this bridge viewing. It's cool, they got all the plaques on the wall. You can see the bridge. It's really neat. Really neat. This ship has an interesting history. It was christened originally as the Pride of Hawaii back in 2006. What do you think? Quite the cruise ship. Do you like these cruise ship tours? Do you like these adventures? Please consider subscribing for more of this cruising content. If you enjoyed the show today, hit that like button. This is Tony for La Vida Loca. And until the next time, from the Norwegian Jade, I'll see you on the Lido. Bye.